Hi there, so for this video we're going to play a little incremental game called Castleidler. It's pretty simple and straightforward, so let's just do it. Right, so we start off, we have to put our little tower down, and then we have to try and kill the little monsters. Then we have to increase our population to build another tower. And we have to click on these little things to get more money so that we can do these upgrades. Once we've done that, we can then put another tower down. So the way it works is you get population, and each of these towers takes so much population. And what you've also got is upgrades, and they also cost population. But aside from just doing the population, you also have these upgrades. So we upgrade that, and it gets us through the first level. Nice and simple, that one. Right, so you get diamonds, and this game's got prestige. So what happens is once you get to a certain level, you get stuck and you just can't get past it. So yeah, you click prestige and then you can use the diamonds. We'll get to that in a wee while. So we'll just carry on for now. Right, so for the minute it's just plopping down the arrow towers. I mean, the good thing about this, unlike normal tower defense games, even if the monsters get to the castle, all it does is it stops your kill streak, it resets it to 0, doesn't actually end the game or anything, which is quite handy. And if you want, you could basically just sit there, gather the money up, and basically play the game as idle. You don't have to do all the upgrades. If you just want to save some money so you can do lots of these bits, you can do that. The monsters do get harder pretty quickly in this though. Right, so now we can unlock our next tower, which is the ice tower. Quite like that one. This is only my second time playing this game. I wanted to have a little look at it before we started recording it, just so I wasn't going into it blind. It's hard enough trying to record and speak at the same time without me not having a clue what I'm doing. So attack speed doesn't make a huge amount of difference until you get it up a bit. And the ice tower doesn't do a great lot on these early couple of levels. I mean, 1 damage, it barely touches them. No, well, we're probably going to do this one this time anyway. Have to make sure you get your little star so because it doesn't hang about going to the next level. Right, so this time, as you see, you need a prestige. Reason for that's because these things are pretty quick, and getting past this level, it's pretty hard to do with the basic stuff. I mean, it slows them down, but it doesn't do a lot to stop them. So you don't get as much money unless you're actually killing the monsters. So we can just let them go around and round, gathering up a little bit of money, getting these. But there's not a lot of point because it's going to take too long. So the simple thing is we just go ahead and prestige. Right, so here you have several rows of them. When I did it the first time, I only looked at this first row. So you've got lots of different things like slow more enemies down. Quite like this one. You get for each click it deals damage to all the enemies on the screen, which is quite good. This one's a must-have. It's money. We need the money. And then you get a bit of extra population, so you can build more towers. And then just a few little things. That one's pretty much essential. What it means is once you prestige, you start off with 1,000 gold. So we'll have that one straight off. And then I like this one. I quite like that one. So that's that. We're out of diamonds. You only get allowed 6. So if you look, there's 10 on the line. You're only allowed to choose 6 of them. So you've got to be a little bit careful. And then what it does, it starts we're back at the beginning again. And so we go again. Right, so that was a little bit quicker. So if you'll notice down here, we've also got some extra towers. I really like that one. I didn't even get to see that one. And flame tower, it's probably pretty much as it says. You only get diamonds if you get past your best level. So until we get back to level 4, we won't get any extra diamonds this time. Got to remember to click these. It's so absorbed watching these little things coming round and hoping you can stop them that you miss these. There we go. New record again. And this is where we got stopped last time. Let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Don't know how many levels this game's got. I think it was level 7 or 8 I did up to last on my little run. But with it being called an idle game, you'd imagine there's going to be quite a few. I mean, normal tower defense games, I would just put in a couple at the beginning and I'd make them really powerful. It doesn't quite work like that in this game. Because you need so much population to do that, you don't have much choice but to spam the game with as many as you can fit in. Of course, that one's a record, first time we've done it. It's going to get reset. No. Oh, it didn't get reset. Good. But it will this time, probably. Nope. Ooh, we're going to do it. Great. This was as far as I got last time. These little things are got a bit more health than the previous ones. Missed them again. Ideally what I want to do is get that up and I can get one of these going, but I might not need it looking at it. Don't know what I've done differently this time. I didn't get past this level last time. Nice. The idea is always to try and slow them down a bit. Gives your arrow towers a bit more of a chance to take shots at them. Feels much more like an old style tower defense game. A lot of the more modern ones, they're so much more complex than this. But sometimes you just want to sit and just do something really basic and simple, and this is it. Although it does help if you can actually kill any of them. This might be the game telling me we're going to have the prestige again here. Yeah, we've got 26 diamonds, so that's quite a lot of upgrades, so let's just do it. Right. Yeah. Well, that one's quite a good one. We're need the population, right? And we got one more. So which one do I go for? Each slice of tower can knock back each enemy once. See, we don't even have that tower yet. Okay. Which one? You know what? I'm going to go for that. Because we mightn't have unlocked the slice towers yet, but when you do, they're good fun. Right. More money. More money again. Good. Alright, now try again. So now when we prestige, we actually start at level 4. Honestly, it doesn't matter if they get through to start with. There's not really any pressure on you on this game, because you just build your streak back up again after a little while. Okay, that level, new record. Slow them right down. So normally the towers that you get in games generally slow you down, but they don't do a lot of damage. What I like about this one is you can actually build up the damage, so they actually get quite powerful. So we've got 10 left. Again, let's do the blast radius. Population, do that one as well. Good. Do any better this time. Yeah, on this one, there's no point in prestige yet. We've only got 5 diamonds. We need 6 to do anything this time, so we've got to power through this level this time. so careful when you do that. That delete button's so close. Now I'll let it save up a bit here. Yeah, something like that. See, one of those could well get through. Reset. Yeah. Okay. Now, how many do I need? I'm going to have to do population first. Get the 500. Yeah, bugger. 20. Right. Ooh, I'm not going to get that far. Drop that one back there. See, that is the beauty of this game. You make a mistake, it really doesn't matter a huge deal. It's not like we're talking hundreds of kills you have to make. Him. Oof. Come on, can we get through this level? Yay! Hello, look at that. That's quite a bit longer. About 14 diamonds again this time, so that's good. Yay! Slicer tower. Not particularly great until you've upgraded it a few times, but hey, at least it does damage to multiple ones. might be a bit difficult getting through this level. We'll see. I have to admit, this is the type of game I could normally be sitting playing, and with a little lullaby going on in the background, you'd end up almost nodding off to it, especially playing it on an evening as I am after my Sunday dinner. Really, what I want is to upgrade that, but the cost of population, and that's only for 5, it means I'm going to need to get to about 5,000 or 6,000 or whatever to do that. Let's go for it. All it costs is a bit of time. Although, ouch. Anyway, yeah, I've chosen this game to do my first commentary on it. Simply, it's so easy, the game. I've actually got time to try and think a little bit about what my mouse says. Strange, making videos, easy. Playing the games, easy. Trying to do that and speak at the same time. These people have been doing these gaming channels for a long time. They must have had a lot of practice at it to get so good as they are. But I've got to learn somehow, and I've got to start somewhere, so why not on a little game like this one? More damage. Anyway, it would be lovely if you've actually managed to get this far into watching this, which hopefully someone will. I know my numbers are still quite low at the minute. If you give me a little like, or maybe a comment, I'd love to see some comments, just so I know if people are actually watching a little bit of it. I'd really appreciate it, especially at this early stage of me doing this. Now are these getting harder? Oh, finally. Still not making that much of a difference yet. Slow them down a bit more. So much for saving up the money to do that. Impulse. As soon as you see one of these available, you must play. So for anybody wondering, I do like incremental games, and I love idle games. I probably won't do too many videos for the idle games though, because you can play them for months and still never get to the end of them. I do like cozy games. I do have a habit, so yes, I like Animal Crossing and Pokemon Pokopia, or however you pronounce it. Stardew Valley, things like that. I play a lot of them. I also play a lot of Minecraft. I'll probably do some Minecraft videos at some point, but having played that game for like the best part of 14 years, yeah, I don't know where to start on that. Maybe start a new world, maybe set a challenge for myself or something. We'll see. But yeah, I like city building games, like RTSs. I've got a good friend, Thomas Explores, with his own channel. He does lots of Fallout stuff. Now, I do love Fallout, but he knows every single detail about that game, so me posting videos about that, you would just be in stitches of how nervous I get when I'm playing it. I mean, you see the first death glow and I'm terrified of it. And that's having played the game, but go hundreds of times. Used to play Skyrim a lot. I can't even play that game anymore. I've done all the missions in that game so many times that now it's got boring. There's not enough other stuff in the game you can do. So in Fallout you've got settlements. In Skyrim you build your little manor houses and whatnot, but that's it for that. And then you're just repeating the same quest over and over and over. And yeah, it gets a little bit boring after a while. Yeah, so we got 10 now, so woohoo! We got an extra one. Maybe that'll be the difference. Maybe we can get through it now. Oh, maybe not. Still getting around there. So if you're wondering about my accent, I was actually born on the border of Wales, but my parents moved up to a little town in the northeast of England called South Shields when I was really young. And clearly, that part of my accent comes out stronger than any other. Apologies for anybody from anywhere other than England who struggles a little to understand me. Do you want subtitles? No, hopefully you shouldn't need subtitles. But yeah, I moved around a lot. I was a chef and I moved around in Europe working. So my accent, it's not full on northeast. It's a little bit more rounded than that, even though, hey, if I have a drink, it comes out really strong. But hopefully it's not so bad. Hopefully you can understand it. Ooh, look at that. Nearly there. Yay! See, they're good, but they are expensive. Nice arrow for that corner. I'll get the ice that way when they get there. They'll get hit by the slice a bit more. Quite a few to get past this level, but we're getting quite a few diamonds, so hopefully we can do a few upgrades again. Yay! Of course it's a new record, my first time seeing that level. Yeah. I'm thinking this might be time to wear prestige again. I know it drops for back a few levels, but they're coming awfully quick and it's a short path. No, time prestige. Right, so what we're going to add now. So they're 6 apiece, so we should open up the next line. I think we'll go for them. Right, so if they get frozen, it doesn't just slow them down, it stops them for, wow, 0.05 seconds. Good grief. Ooh, I like the sound of that one though. Right. Yeah. Going with the slicers, so doing that all the way. Right, so now they're 9 points each. Okay, so that's it's getting a bit tougher, so. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, don't know which one to go for here. Lots of money. Still quite a lot of money. Or getting that at the start of it. So you don't get them on every kill. But then you do. I think I'll go for that one first. See how we get on with it. You still start with 1,000 anyway, so. Get the slicer straight in there. Put another one there. Right, so auto star click on. Alright, so I don't have to worry about clicking them anymore. Good. I'm glad they added that to the game. Yeah, it's become habit now. Good. The obvious place for that. Seems like a decent plan for that. Let's get its speed. Yeah, not doing no much damage at the minute. So we're 40 minutes in and it's still the same jingle. I guess one of the things I'm going to have to figure to do sooner or later on one of these videos is put some background music on instead. That's 40 minutes. Not quite so nice as it was. thing is I chose that upgrade, which was tied into the amount of kills you make. If you're not making many kills, you're not really benefiting from that one. That was a lot quicker. Right. Didn't even notice I was getting closer. This one could still be a bit tough. Oh wow, we need 80 this time. I can't imagine it being much fun if you were to get like 75 on that and one gets through. That would be a bit annoying. But no. Yeah. Wow, so I even made a dent in them. That's not enough diamonds to make it worthwhile doing that yet. Tempting. The first really useful one, total 3.2k. That one, it might be cheap, but it's not going to do a great lot else looking at this. I guess now we sit and watch the enemies just go to the castle until we've made enough gold. Must not click. Yeah, I even tried manually clicking on them. It does nothing. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm playing this game through Steam. I'll make sure I put a link in the description for it for you. Got this one while it was on offer, so it didn't cost a great lot. Although, I mean, it's quite a simple game, but it's quite entertaining for what it is. No. Oh, I still want to unlock that, but I couldn't use it even if I did unlock it at the minute. Let's go for damage. I'm making no impact here, am I? Good grief. Come on, little towers, do your jobs. Yes, yes. We know we have a kill streak of 0. Thanks for the constant reminders. So when this happens, I'm starting to think, if I'd have prestige when I first thought about it, I'd have probably been back to this level by now. But now that I've waited this long, stubborn determination says, no, keep at it for a bit. I need, well, another 2,000-ish. Get another level on that. Am I actually killing any of them right now? I don't think I'm getting a single one. No, there's no point in doing that. They cost, what was it, 20, 25 for each one? They're going to cost more again. Even if I sell one of these, I'm not going to make enough to make it worthwhile doing. And I'm nearly there. Get that one, that'll help. You know what, I think I'm going to have to have a bullet here. Yeah, so I have to do it. Right, which one was I going to go for again? That one. Gives us 4,000 at the start. good time. Having that blast explosion on that makes a big difference. Seem to be getting any easier this level. At this time I don't really have much of a choice. I've got to get through the level because prestige isn't an option really, because I haven't got any diamonds, can't spend anything. So at this point I'm going to have to just grind through it. And I mean, I suppose it is the case with almost all incremental games. You get to a certain place in the game and you hit the wall. You're stuck on grinding for a bit. getting some of them a little closer to being gone. It all helps a little bit. So it's about this time, if you're still watching, probably a good idea to go and make yourself a cuppa, because we could be on here for a little while. Still awake, honest. I haven't nodded off yet. Come on, let me just kill one. Just one. I mean, I could be kind, I could edit this bit out, but to me that defeats the purpose. You're going to do a video, it's not just all these nicely edited videos that some people do, where all you see is all the good bits, and none of the real bits. To me, when you're playing a game, there is stuff like this in games, and we all have to play them and all have to put up with it. So yes, it might make my videos a little bit longer at times, but you can see what I see. And if you hear squeaking, by the way, it's because I've got a squeaking chair. So you will hear it squeak every now and again. Not that you needed to know that, but hey. So if you're watching this, you've got the luxury to fast forward through this bit if you want. Not that I'm telling you to fast forward, but yeah, it's... I don't know how long this could go on for. This could be a while. I mean, I watch a channel by a German-Canadian fella who goes by the name of idlegame. He does a lot of incremental games. I've never actually seen him play this one though. He may have done, I may have just missed it, but I wonder what he did when he got to this point. But yeah, if there's an incremental game out there, guaranteed he's played most of them. Yeah, he's got hundreds of incremental games listed on his channel. I'll do the odd one, but I'm not going to try and step on his toes. I like watching his videos. I don't want to just be stealing his content just to use for myself. Although I'm sure his game style is probably slightly different than mine. And I like to mix it up a little bit anyway. If I play the same type of game too long, I find they get a bit boring. So after I finish playing this, I have no idea what I'll put on next, but something different probably anyway. And by the way, I haven't yet got used to talking to myself. I know you're listening to it on the other end of the screen, but it feels a bit strange to me just speaking into a microphone. I'll get used to it in time, I suppose, but yeah, it's not coming naturally just yet. No doubt by the time I get to video 5,000, I'll just be gibbering away. I guess we're going to have to do that one next. So not long to wait. That one's probably going to have the most impact. Either that or do that. And then do another blast radius, maybe that one. Not sure which one will have the highest chance of killing the couple. The blast radius is much bigger. Ooh, nearly got one there. Soon. Will happen soon. Tempting me again. There's no point in doing that at the minute. Even if I got rid of the one thing which would allow me to put a flame tower in place, it would only have the basic stats, so it wouldn't be doing a lot of good at this point. Wouldn't be any more likely to take out any of the enemies, even though it has an AoE damage on it. This thing. I think that one will probably be good, but it's going to be so expensive. I think that's probably just meant for later game. Let's see if that does any good. straight away, but we can see the answer to that is no. Not really doing that much more damage. What do you have to do on this level? I wonder. That's got 150. That's got that. And I only just realised if you hover over them, it shows you that way. If I delete that, how many points will get back? 10. Right. So annoyingly, even if I do that, I can't even build another slicer anyway. That's a shame. Let's do that again. That, and instead give that extra blast radius. Because the arrows, they only hit one target at a time. They're hitting like 3 or 4. And they're only 1 damage less than them anyway, so... Guess now's as good a time as any to have a little tinker around. Some of them, they're looking a little bit lower. 1 or 2 more on there and we might just about start taking them out. At least we can hope so anyway. So yeah, this chair, most comfortable chair in the world, had it the best part of 25 years, but it's starting to squeak a little bit. Doesn't bother me too much, drives the other half absolutely mental. Go away, flame tower. A little bit better. Still there, not quite so in my ears as it was. I could have thought about that about an hour ago, it might have helped. No point in doing that, I've only got 1 of them anyway. So I guess that'll be the next target. Just short of 10,000. So we're past halfway. I'm pretty certain if we get that one, the damage to 7 on the ice tower, I reckon we'll be able to start taking them out then. Because they are getting a little bit close About a quarter of the life left by there. With 4 of them. That should make a difference. I have to admit, this level's been quite painful so far. Wasn't expecting it to take quite this long. Be interesting to see what it says the record is by the end of the level. So what do you do if you're playing incremental games like this and you get stuck on a level like this? You just turn the screen off and go and do something else for a bit while you're waiting. That's what I would normally do if I wasn't actually recording this. I'd go off and watch a bit of TV for half an hour and then come back. But I think that would probably be a bit rude for me to do that in the middle of recording. Almost there. Come on. Right, please, make a difference. Please. Ooh, that one's really low. Come on, hit that one. And again. It was light when I started recording this. It's now pitch black outside. Best to shut the blinds. Right, that's better. Don't want the neighbours looking in and thinking I'm a bit crazy. Definitely getting closer. Will that make a difference? Surely something has to. Guess it'll have to do the attack speed next. That's the cheapest one. Oh, I suppose I could go for another population. Put another blast radius on that. Either way, it's going to cost a bit. Already on the first target, so. It's not really making any difference at all, is it? Any point? Yeah, why not? I've only got one, but it might just be the difference between taking one out or not. Once we start taking them out, we'll get a bit of extra money which will allow to upgrade, maybe. I know one thing, if this level's this tough to get past, I dread to think what level 13 is going to be like. This is meant to be a quick video. Didn't realise I was going to end up having to turn it into a two-parter. You know what? How much? 15. Right. Is that helping at all? I think it is, you know. If I had my tower back there, which I'll get once I save up for that. Yeah. It's also toasting a few of them at the same time, so Definitely makes a difference. Why didn't I do that earlier? I thought it would be more expensive than it is. Ooh, so close. Definitely getting closer now. If only that one had a bigger blast radius, I think I would have taken some out by now. Or if I had the tower there again, but limited with population, means I can't just yet. Come on, surely, please. I'm not asking too much. Apparently I am. I think we have to wait now. Get that. Get a tower back there. And that'll be what makes the difference. What would you have done differently? I think there's probably a mistake building that up quite as much as I did, actually. You know what? Let me get it all back. We'll put a flame one on there, and we'll put a slicer on there. And make that a bit bigger. Help. No, no, it has not. That slicer does a lot more damage. Oops. I was going to do population there. Look at that though. So many of them getting quite far down now. Good grief. Tell you what, if you're lacking in patience, this may not be the game to play for you. Nope, nope. Like having a shiny red button must press. Nearly there. Right. So the question is which one do we put? I'm going to say ice colour. Oh god, we got one! Woohoo! Progress at last! All been worth the what, half an hour on this level or something? Just for that one kill. And another. Hey, we're rocking now. Look at that. Just a couple more upgrades and we may actually crack the level. The thing about getting them kills is making our money go up just a little bit quicker now. That might help. 2 kills? Wow, what a streak. Oh, that's worth such a tiny increase there. Next. That should make a difference. He says. Where did that come from? 7? What? Yeah, well, nice while it lasted. Come on, toast. Better, but annoying. No, still not quite there yet. What to do next? That one won't help much. I mean, that might go. hang on, are they suddenly getting harder again? No, you're not supposed to have more health left. Time it takes them to get round there, they're just unfreezing when they get to that point, so they're going faster again. If I do that, let's just see, is it enough to keep them frozen? Not really. Oh well. Worth a try. At least we are getting regular kills now. Kind of. Okay, I'm thinking we'll go for population again. Put the blast radius on that. Because at the minute it's only hitting one or two at a time on there. And it's, we get a couple coming through here. It's only taking one out, it's not taking them both out. Or am I overthinking this? Although we could take the bomb tower, but I probably can't afford to put that on the screen. would have thought it would have made a difference, but again, it's really not that noticeable if it has. Getting a bit frustrating, isn't it? Guess that one next. Guess it must have been luck when we got that 10 kill streak. We've not come close to that since. Okay then. 8 damage a time. Let's see how it goes. Ooh. That's definitely helped. Progress. Absolutely. Not going to speak too soon though, but this is looking more promising. Could the end be in sight maybe? I don't want to speak too soon, but wow. That one silly upgrade seems to have made a difference. Finally. Come on. Hallelujah! Good grief, 52 minutes for one level, when the rest of them have been taking like a minute. Wow. Right, let's get them toasting. No, nearly. Oh. Damn it. Oh. So many, just constant. At least we've got some diamonds now though. So if we struggle to get past this level, that's 2 upgrades I can get done. After 52 minutes for that last level, I can at least spend a couple of minutes on this level just to see if I can make progress. stuck in a loop. The upgrades are costing so much now. Time to do that. That one sounds like a good one. And I think we'll do that one this time. Right, so we've got one more. Nah. That's always going to be good, but money's always good in this game, looking at it. No more money. That's a little easier. The problem is we get through these so quick, we're back to level 12 again soon. Okay. Right. Here we go. Interesting. Kill streak. You don't need as many kills now. Certainly not going to take 52 minutes this time. Let's delete one and plop it there. flame a bit more chance then. I think same again. Another population, another ice tower. No. Couldn't resist. The question is, does this game have a save option? I hope so, because I don't particularly think anyone wants to sit there watching one video for 5-6 hours. Or do you? Probably not. If you've made it this far, you're a patient person, I tell you. The fact that we're already getting kills on this level, it's a much better sign than the last time we did level 12 anyway. I think we'll do the slicer tower next. That's what made the difference last time, so. I don't think we're quite there yet. The worst bit about this time, we don't even get any prestige points for this. We have to complete the next level to get prestige points.
think the blast radius makes any difference.
Yeah, a little bit.
That hasn't helped, has it? Don't like this level. It's not fun. Made it too difficult.
Oh, I'm just being rubbish.
At this point, you can probably tell I'm just trying anything right now. Again, that's not helped. I was going to do the slow duration, but it doesn't make enough of a difference. This might though. wait on that up to 8 again. We made the difference last time. Obviously we don't want to be waiting 15 minutes to get through this again. Come on. The way this one's more frustrating than last time. At least last time we just weren't getting any kills at all. This time getting it up to 5-6 kills and then being reset. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. Are you the difference maker? Have a look at that. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Get him! Get him! No! Okay, we're back where we were last time when we got through the level. Nope, it's going to reset again. It only takes one with a little bit of extra health to get up there, and that's it. Reset. One more. Hurrah! And only 16 minutes this time. Well, just short of 17. Right. Slicer. Flame. Flame because it can go right round. Ice, slow it down when it gets there. That's toast in the bit longer. Right, because that can get up there. That one's handy. What? 40 seconds? Really? Slice up. Flame up. Ice. Put more ice there. And another flame there. That goes there. Well, at least we're getting kills straight off. But I think we need a couple of upgrades. Yeah. It was going well. Just teasing us, weren't they? Quite like bats. Just not in this game. Don't want to prestige because it means going through level 12 again. It makes a difference, not first or last. No, I'm gonna have to do it. Right, we're 14 points. Can only get one. That seems like a good option because we've been using freeze and fire. So I think we'll go for that one. Lots more goodies. How much are there? Oh, 12 this time. Nice. Oh god, it starts with straight up. No! Start on level 12. Oh, that's painful, man. Okay. Finally, that's a little better. Okay. A lot of barbecued bats we need to get through this level though. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I have no choice to get through this one now. Need the prestige points. Decision. You really nice one. Need the points. Do that. Got a bit of a blockage going on here, but I'm not getting dirt enough. Need to be earning money a bit quicker. So I am wondering how many levels there are for this, like. We're level 14 and we haven't even opened the bomb tower yet. Woo! Well, that was a bit less painful. I might regret that decision, but yeah, I'm regretting that decision. That hasn't really helped either. prestige. It has to be that one, doesn't it? So much more money. Which means that. Bane of our lives, level 12. Look, it does seem a little less painful these days. Under a minute. That one's not hard. So once you complete the level, it looks like, and once you prestige, it halves the amount of levels for the next time. So that's handy. It does help me a bit less painful. But only a bit. So level 14, is that the new level 12, is it? you. Let's see what helps. Not a lot. Well, we're on 2.5 hours, so I think I'll probably quit out. Hope it'll have saved, because there was a save slot for it. But I think you probably enjoyed enough of it by now, at 2.5 hours. It's given me a good practice at trying to speak while I play the game, though, so that's good for me anyway. Anyway, if it's saved, there'll be a part 2. If you really want to get to see what happens. Otherwise, I'll probably just pop a comment on the video just to say how it turned out in the end. Anyway, thanks a lot if you got to the end of this. Much appreciated. If you could just drop us a comment, just so I know that somebody's watching. Heck, it would really motivate me, honestly. Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye.